Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your July the 31st Spiritual Principle Day in a meditation. The title of the meditation is Simplicity is Key. Clarity and simplicity are keys to our message. Narcotics Anonymous, all by itself, is enough. We promise freedom from active addiction. Now, that comes from our Guiding Principles book, Tradition 10, Opening Essay. Tradition 10 is pretty simple. Addicts have opinions, but NA does not. Topics like politics and religion create unnecessary controversy and conflict. While civic involvement and participation in our faith communities may certainly help us as individuals to get and stay clean, NA is mute on these topics. To maintain an atmosphere of recovery for everyone, we do our best to leave potential distractions at the door. Relatedly, here's a good one that we've heard often rather. Narcotics Anonymous is a simple program for complicated people. And then there's this gem. Opinions are like belly buttons. Everyone's got one. Everybody's got one. But that doesn't mean they're useful. I like that one. While that statement may ring true, it's not an NA opinion. So let's move straight away to the NA message. Our message is clear and simple. Any of us can stop using and stay stopped. Our obsession to use will dissipate, and we can find a new way to live our lives. Freedom from active addiction is our only promise. The program of NA has enough to keep us busy. No need to overcomplicate it. We have steps, traditions, and concepts, 12 of each. We have spiritual principles. We have service, literature, and our higher power. We have a vision of making NA accessible to addicts around the world. And we have each other. We need each other to stay clean and to find freedom from active addiction and the complicated mess that goes along with it. Keep it simple. One disease, one program, one promise. NA is enough to keep me clean and free. I'm grateful for all my human complexities, for the outside support I may have, and for the activities and worlds I engage with. But I need to keep my recovery simple. I can commit to that for my own healing, as well as for everyone else who's seeking freedom in the room with me today. Simplicity is key. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. What a powerful meditation. Simplicity is key. There's so much to our lives now. So much. And if NA had an opinion on all of those things, I doubt seriously we would still be existing. maybe in little cell groups. But for some reason, I believe if we had an opinion about politics, if we had an opinion about civic involvement, about religions of the world, all of these various causes that people take up, if NA stamped any of those, co-signed any of those, or maybe not even co-signed, opposed any of those, I doubt seriously we would be as strong as we are as a fellowship. And for that, I'm grateful. I'm glad that we don't. I'm glad that it doesn't matter what church I go to or don't go to. I'm glad that it doesn't matter what my religion is today compared to what it was 3 years ago or what it will be in 3 years. And I know some people think I'm flippant when I say your higher power, the God of your own understanding, if you have a God, is not my business. No one honestly is concerned about that. What's concerning is whether or not you act like you have one. That's the only thing. Is there evidence that you are working a spiritual program where you have a higher power, a God of your own understanding, and it's clear it's an attraction? And the reason why it's an attraction is because you live like you have one. You live like you have a higher power, not a lower power. That's real simple. I wouldn't care if you were in India, if you were in China, if you were in Russia, if you were in the Netherlands, if you were in Canada, if you were in the USA or the Bahamas. It would not matter. Lower is lower and higher is higher. Does the God of your own understanding, does your higher power cause you to be a better person? Not just in your opinion, in the opinion of others. And it matters because we're supposed to become productive members of society. We get to keep it simple here. We get to actually do what the rest of the world is trying to do. The rest of the world is actually trying to get to a place of diplomacy and peacefulness with self and others. And we have been gifted a program that was birthed out of non-inclusivity, right? It was birthed out of that. Oh, I could be here if I talk about drinking, but I can't be here if I talk about opiates, right? I'm trying to think of what they were using back then. I mean, they were using a lot of things. And they were going to pharmacies and picking up pills and picking up tonics, and it was all kind of stuff that people were using to alter their minds, right? But let's just keep it on this one substance. Yeah, a lot of people were sitting around the rooms thinking to themselves, but man, I gotta get back to that pill bottle. Well, I mean, we're talking about liquor. I'm trying to get back to a pill. I'm trying to pop this. I'm trying to smoke this. I'm trying to shoot this, right? Who's really sober, right? So, in a spirit of inclusivity, Narcotics Anonymous had to be birthed, right? This is what I recommend. This is what I recommend because I have my favorite 12-step programs, right? I have a few. but one is just sufficient, really. But I have a few. This is what I double dog dare you to do. Go to another 12-step program and visit. Make sure it's open, which 9 times out of 10 you would qualify as a member, but make sure it's open and go sit and listen, especially on a literature night. And there's this theme that rings through all of them. Carry the message to the person that is still struggling with the disease of whatever they're representing and convey to them that they can overcome it. It's real simple. So my hat is off to any 12-step program that has that sort of message that gives hope. Let's make sure individually that we're carrying a clear, simple NA message. One disease, one program, one promise. Yeah, I think that would make today much more beautiful if we can all do that. It has simplified your own recovery process, and it will also help others to hear the message, but not just hear it, be attracted to it enough to keep coming back till they can give their own selves a break. Ooh, that was deep. My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to. I got like a 12-hour day ahead of me, and I'm looking forward to every second of it. I want for you to do the same. I know you can do it. Look at you. You're still hanging out with me. So that's a big deal. Have a beautiful day on purpose. Talk to you soon.